All right there. Hi there, Facebook. It's Kamal Fernandez here. I'm just going to give it a moment to see that, just adjust this a little bit. Make sure that I'm coming out live. See if anybody joins me. So I'll just give it a second before I start chatting away. Hey you. And I can give you a little bit more insight into what I've got planned, which is going to be super exciting. So just let me know, just give me a thumbs up to let me know that you can hear me, and that I'm coming out live, and I can sort of share some exciting stuff with you. So I'm just going to give it a second. These guys have all pooped, you can see. Let me just show that, tilt that a little bit. Oh, you can just see puppies. There are puppies in here. So hopefully just give me a thumbs up that I'm coming out live. Hey babies. Oh yes, good. Okay, it's people trickling in. Just give me a thumbs up to let me know that I'm coming out live, and I'll start talking shortly. Here we go. Oh, good, people are joining. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent. Okay, so thank you for the thumbs up there. So thank you those of you that are joining, and obviously hopefully there'll be a couple more people trickling in. I'm just going to swipe that a little bit. So I obviously shared an email and a post this morning on Facebook saying there's something exciting coming up, and I'm going to come on to that shortly. And some of you, I've had some PM messages asking about obviously the picture that I posted. So I'm gonna share what that was all about shortly. So obviously thank you all for your interest in relabeling reactivity and also the Dog Academy. I just wanted to shout that out because I posted last week it would have been, that the Dog Academy is going to be airing again from next Thursday. So if you enjoyed watching the first half of the series, the rest of the series is coming out next Thursday. There'll be the 4 episodes from this current series, so series 1, and that's going to be aired next week on Thursday. Obviously I'll share and let people know. It's really great every time I sort of go to a dog show or a dog event. People always share their thoughts on how much they enjoyed the Dog Academy. So we're really super proud of it. It was loads of fun to do, and obviously helping people with their dogs. So it was something that we were all passionate about. The most exciting news is that we actually have got another series which we're going to be starting shooting in September. So filming for that starts in September. We're obviously taking applications for dogs that can appear on and families to appear on the series. And there's some, so far we've had, I think the last time might have been 7,000 applications or something along those lines. It was a ridiculous amount of people that put their names forward. In comparison to last year, I think we had 2,000. So, great response from people. Thank you very much for those of you that showed interest and posted and commented about it. So we're really excited about that. Hopefully the rest of the series you're going to enjoy as well. So that's coming out, as I said, next Thursday, so keep an eye on that. And obviously loads of people have messaged me and asked me about relabeling reactivity, so that's going to be, again, there's stuff I've got planned for that coming up imminently. But the post I shared this morning was about reactivity and talking about reactivity and where it starts and how it starts, and is there things that we could do different or learn from our dogs that have reactivity issues. And definitely my own personal experience with dogs that have had reactivity challenges has definitely been a learning curve, which has brought me to do what I do today. And it got me thinking about, obviously I have a litter of puppies here at the moment. Things that I do with my dogs as a result of that learning and that evolution as a trainer and as a teacher and as a dog owner, that has helped me navigate those challenges and have dogs that are well adjusted and confident. So, I have dogs all the time in my home, strange dogs, as in other people's dogs in my home, dogs that my dogs always know, dogs with behavioural challenges. And it got me thinking about how my dogs are so accommodating. Every time I have a dog in my home, I'm hugely proud of how they accept them. Obviously, Sugar was instrumental in the Dog Academy with helping dogs, as you saw with Gina, the Chihuahua. And Sugar wasn't a dog that started out with immense amounts of confidence. While she was very social, she definitely needed her confidence built. And you know, there was things that I did with her that helped bring out the confidence and joy within her, which ultimately led her to help other dogs, which is a real full circle moment. So it got me thinking about, you know, things that I do with my dogs, and it just so happens that, as like everything, the sun, the moon, the stars align. So I've got something really exciting to share with you guys. So he keeps being a pain in the backside, so it happens to be him. So I shared a photo of this little puppy in the litter of the current litter that I have. He was named Bubblegum, so he's got a half white face. I just share it whilst he eats my beard. Look at the camera, that way. There we go. You can just see his half white face there. So this little puppy is going to a very good friend of mine, in Europe, and she can't have him, obviously, because of the relevant laws, etc., for several weeks. So he's going to be staying here until he's ready to travel. And as a result of that, I'm going to obviously have him, and I'm going to be, doing things with him on a daily basis, socializing him, training him, engaging him, getting him out and about, giving him life experiences. And I thought it'd be super exciting to share that with people in the probably the month or so that I've got him before he's, or the month or just so over a month. I'm definitely going to do a month of raising this little guy and starting him off on hopefully the right path for to become a well-adjusted family pet and obviously a great sports dog. So the big news is that I'm going to be launching a puppy diary called Puppy Perfect: How to Create and Raise Your Perfect Puppy, with a blank canvas. So a puppy that has no obviously formal training. Obviously I have the advantage of breeding him, so I have some of a relationship with him, and he's a very cute little puppy. But showing you all the things that I do with a puppy in that first month to set them on the best path to be an amazing dog. Now, some of you may have remembered that several years ago, I ran a similar project called The Jungle Book, which is where I shared a year in the life of raising my Malinois Jungle. At the time, she was a puppy, and subsequently, these puppies, Mother Hottie and her brother Reset, who was a puppy that I actually had back from a litter. So 3 dogs that I raised and showed the ups and downs in that first year of raising a dog. And I'm actually going to combine the 2 things, okay? And there's going to be more to it. So it's going to be a month of lives with this little guy. So daily lives starting from next Monday in a closed Facebook group, which you can gain access to. I'm going to be sharing details all this week about how you can join that group. And you're also going to have access to the content from the previous Jungle Book and additional new content from me raising my Giant Schnauzer Swipe and Tofu, my puppy at the moment. So lots and lots of information there about puppies, how to raise them so that they develop great social skills, how they become, engaged and focused sports dogs, and how they become well-adjusted family pets. All that's going to be covered in Puppy Perfect. So I'm really excited to share that with everybody. As I said, it was something that has come about organically. I thought, I'm going to be having him for a period of time. Why not share that with people and show the things that I do with dogs to raise them so they become well adjusted, how to socialize them, how to expose them, how to allow them to acclimate to situations, how to get them to meet other dogs, meet people, how to start their foundation training off for sports, how to create engagement and focus domestically so that they can live their best life. All those foundations are the things that I do with puppies on a daily basis. And then moving forward, once this guy, obviously goes on to his new home, I will continue that over a 12-month period. So in this group, you're going to have 12 months access to seeing me raise a puppy and puppies in general, which will hopefully give you guys some fantastic information about how to raise dogs to be confident, well-adjusted, and avoid those challenges that so many people face and ultimately lead to behavioural challenges with their dogs. So really excited about it. There's going to be daily lives this week to tell you a little bit more about the course, but there's nothing cuter than a puppy, and this guy is pretty cute. And he's obviously, we starting little bits of engagement with him and getting him into toys and food, which he loves, and starting that process off. And obviously with his siblings, I've done the same. These guys have all got fantastic homes with students and friends who have, some of which have had dogs off me before, so that's amazing. So I've got some fantastic puppy owners. They're all super chomping at the bit to get their puppies, which will probably be happening in the next couple of weeks when these guys are ready to go. But you're going to be specifically watching this little man, with his little green toy, being raised over the first month of his life with me. So every day, as I said, there'll be a little training session or several training sessions which I will share on that Facebook group, so you'll be able to see, be a fly on the wall as to what I do with my dogs, including things like crate training, house training, recall training, loose lead walk training, all that stuff that creates an amazing family pet, but also creates a fantastic sports dog, which he will ultimately be. So really excited about that. Again, as I said, it was something that came organically as a result of my friend having him. She was umming and ahhing for a long time whether she was going to have this particular puppy, and she, get this one instead, not me. And she decided that she would have him, and she asked me if I would obviously have him in the interim time before he can go to her. So I thought, you know what a great thing for people to see and learn from about how to raise a puppy so that they develop into the dog that you want to own and eventually be the perfect dog. So they don't all start off like that. You know, he's got really nice genetics. He's by both of my dogs. His mother is Hottie, who was covered obviously in the Jungle Book, and my dog Super, who's produced, had puppies before that have been super successful. So he's girly in the background. You can see her father, and Kinda, who both competed at Crufts this year, his grandfather. So a really, really great dog. So hopefully these guys have a lot to live up to, which hopefully they will, but we'll see. So yeah, just some exciting stuff. If you're interested in finding out a little bit more, follow me all this week. I'm going to be doing a series of lives. I'm going to do some little training sessions with him, so you can see me starting off little tiny bits of training. Obviously, it's going to start next week. It's going to start on the Facebook group, so you have opportunity to join that. All this week, there's going to be lives on this group. We're just starting basic things. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing things like crate training. Crate training is yet, because he's got his siblings here and he's going to be with them, and obviously for a couple of weeks yet. Good boy. So we'll hold off on that stuff, and I'm going to share how I do that with my puppies, how I get them to sleep through the night, how I toilet train them relatively quickly, which I've done with so many dogs now of different breeds, my own dogs, and raised them to be, so they're confident and self-assured, which is ultimately what we all want from our dogs. So really excited. I love puppies. I love puppy training. I love all the little nuances of getting to know them and developing their personalities and bringing out little, he says this one likes toys, little positives in them, and trying to evaluate who and what they are. So I'm going to go through that with this guy in particular. And he's definitely handing up the camera. He says, I know I'm going to be the star for the next month or so. So, you missed it. You missed that toy. They're all going to wake up now. So that's it, guys. So really excited. Hopefully you're going to join me in that Facebook group. I'll have more details to follow over the next week or so. And officially, the group is going to be open from next Monday. Okay, so I'll give you loads of details. All this week, everything's free. Next week, it's going to be a sign-up, which you can find out a little bit more about later this week. But for me and this guy, before he savages me, puppy biting, that's going to be covered in the course, definitely. You can find out a lot more during the week. But I'm gonna go before this guy is getting bored and wants to do something. So if you're interested, keep watching Facebook. I'll have loads of stuff this week. Whatever you're doing today, enjoy, be safe. I'm gonna go play with puppies. See you later. Bye. Good boy. That was good. Get this one. Get this toy. Good boy.